Hey guys, welcome back to another session with Mind Body Elevated. I'm Lázaro.
I'm Mary.
And today we're going to be talking about exercising with a personal trainer. We have been receiving a lot of questions about how can we work out, how can we start, or how can we make it a habit. Today we're going to be asking these questions to Marianne. So, Marianne, how often should we work out?
We should work out once a day for a minimum of 30 minutes.
Interesting.
And try to do Monday through Friday. If you're trying to lose weight, Monday through Friday. If you want to gain muscle, you're going to have to increase your time to about 45 minutes to an hour, and you can still do Monday through Friday. If you're trying to gain a type of physique, a special one, then you're going to have to train for 6 days out of the week, 1 day rest. That's usually if you're training to be in a marathon or a triathlon, or if you're an athlete. But for the average Joe who just wants to feel good and look good, Monday through Friday, 30 to 45 minutes.
Nice. That's very informative.
Yeah, that's my recommendation.
Okay, that's great. Now, Marianne, I want to ask you something because a lot of us, we work more than one job or we work a lot of hours. How can we possibly squeeze all this time into our very busy schedule? You know, some of us have kids, some of us have, priorities.
Okay, so Saturday and Sunday usually people have off. Okay. So as terrible as it sounds to maybe work out on Saturday and Sunday, if you don't have time during the week, that's your best bet. And because it's only 2 days out of the week that you're going to be exercising, I would recommend an hour because you're only training twice out of the week.
But what about the weekdays?
The weekdays, I would say 30 minutes. You can do it in the morning, right before you have to go to work. A lot of people wake up at 6 a.m. because they have to be at work by 9 or 8. Or I would recommend right when you got off of work, but that's really hard because you just worked all day and you don't want to work out. So my best bet for you guys that are really tight on schedule, work out in the morning.
Okay. And Marianne, that sounds very difficult for people, especially for beginners. Like, for example, me. I mean, that would be hard for me to do. Wake up at 6 in the morning, just to work out, and then have to go to work too. How can we make this a habit?
It's all about your mentality. If you really, really want to make a difference in your body and your health, you have to make that extra effort and you have to push yourself to wake up earlier. Or you have to make that extra effort to know that you didn't work out in the morning, but guess what? You got to do it even though you just worked for 8 hours. It's the effort to care enough about your body to work out knowing that you're still tired, that you're physically and mentally tired from working, and you still have to work on yourself. We don't realize that working on ourselves is a lot more important than actually working, but that's really what we have to prioritize. Yeah, we have to work because we have to make a living, but we have to work on ourselves, and that's really a priority.
Yeah, our health is a priority, definitely. I definitely agree with that over everything, because if you don't have health, then you can't have wealth.
Exactly. Health is wealth.
Yeah, definitely agree with that one. Now, I wanted to ask you, we've talked about working out alone, but do you think it's better to work out alone or with friends?
It depends on how often have you been working out. What is your experience when it comes to exercising? I've been working out since I was 15 years old, so I don't need anybody to work out. I can work out by myself, and I would prefer it because I can solely focus on me, and I don't have to be watching people in their posture or how many reps they did, or I don't have to use my energy to motivate them. I'm focusing on me. But if you're a beginner like yourself, I definitely recommend you working out with somebody else, like a guy friend.
Okay.
I train him, but it's not the same thing as him having another client who happens to be a male, and they're both pushing each other to work out harder.
Okay. All right, so it helps to have somebody there to push you.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
The same thing goes for you ladies. Like, if you don't know how to start working out and you really want to, but you're like, oh, I'm so lazy because I'm not used to it, get a girlfriend that is willing to lose weight with you, and you both work out together. Nothing more beautiful than two people working out and pushing each other to better each other.
Oh, that sounds beautiful.
Right?
Yeah. All right, so I guess we're down to the final and most important question. I want to ask you, why should we work out? Why can't we just diet and that's it? Why do we need to actually exercise our bodies?
So, I feel from all the years that I've been exercising that when you exercise your body, you are training your mind because you're taking in pain that your mind has to handle. And it's a lot of resistance and it's a lot of breathing work. So you're teaching your mind to take pain, and when you're working out, you're opening your mind to different feelings that it's not really used to. So the more speed and agility I do, the faster my mind becomes. I'm working on my speed and agility physically. So physically, since I'm working on quickness, my mind is gonna act quicker as well. Everything is cause and effect. So the cause of you working out with speed, the effect will be your mind is going to react quicker.
Interesting. So what you're saying is by working on our bodies, we get to connect with our bodies in a whole other level, right?
Correct. Most definitely.
So we get to know our bodies if we work out. That's why it's important, right?
Exactly.
Okay. Does working out help with your coordination?
Yes, of course. That is the best way to get coordination skills is exercising. Especially if you're doing balancing things. Anything that has to do with balance or core stabilization, coordination is key.
Interesting.
Definitely.
Good to know, good to know.
Another thing that I would like to talk about is stretching. A lot of us don't stretch after we exercise. So we think, yes, we exercise, that's it. We gave our body love.
So why should we stretch?
We should stretch because you just gave your body a lot of tension. You just pushed your body's limits. You just pushed your mind's limits because your mind is taking in all that pain. So now it's time for you to alleviate your mind. It's time for you to alleviate your muscles. And so you need to stretch. Yeah, it's painful when you stretch. Of course, you just tense all your muscles out, but you need to relax your muscles. So you have to feel that extension as you're taking in the pain. It's like an inhale, pain, exhale, relief. Inhale, pain, exhale, relief. And that's really what stretching is all about.
That sounds great, Mary. How long should you stretch?
I think you should stretch minimum 10 minutes, depending on how long you worked out for. So if you worked out for 30 minutes, then you should stretch for 10 minutes. Now, if you worked out for 45 minutes to an hour, your stretching should be 20 minutes. And I know that's a lot for people, but your body will thank you if you do it.
All right, guys, those are all the questions we have for today. I hope we've answered some of your doubts, and she definitely answered some of mine. I wanted to let you guys know that we're creating a lot more content. So we have a lot more content coming up on meditation, personal training, and yeah, hopefully you guys can stick around for that.
So don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have any other doubts, please DM us on Instagram or send us a message through Facebook. Thank you so much, and we will see you guys soon.
And remember, stay elevated.